Hello, welcome to Tika's Kitchen. Today I'm cooking one of our Caribbean favorite meal. The West Indies, this is one of their favorite meal. It's called cook-up rice, or most of the time you would say all in one. Well, guess what guys? For me, since it's quarantine, I only shop every 2 weeks. Now, I call this cleanup day. I clean up my refrigerator. Everything that I get in there, 1 piece, 2 pieces, a few string beans, whatever I get, I put it all together, chop them up, and put it into a pot. I remember I took this to my friends, and they were surprised by the flavor, that it's vegetarian but yet it's packed with a lot of flavors. So go through your refrigerator, and what you have in there, just bring it out, chop it up, and I'll show you the steps how to do this. For me, I have yuca, cassava. This was in the freezer. I need this out of there because it's been there for a while. I have frozen black-eyed peas. Frozen black eyes. This carrot really needs to go, finish up. I have a piece of cabbage. I wish I had the other cabbage. This might make my cook-up rice purple, but that's fine. I have coconut milk. Of course, I'm going to make this spicy because you see those hot red chilies in there. I have a few okra that I picked from the tree and just need to get used up. I have spinach as well that this is called poi. We picked this, need to get used up. I have 2 eggplant that really need to get used up as well. String beans. Guyana, we call this bora. 1 zucchini. Celery sticks. Some potatoes. What I'm using is red kidney beans, chickpeas. If you have fresh beans, that would needed to soak overnight. Today I don't have anything that is going to take a long time cooking, so really this might take half hour to cook. Rice, of course, so I have 1.5 cup of rice wash. And for the seasoning, I'm using garlic, a little bit of garlic, not too much. I'm doing some smoked paprika, large onion, cassava, cashew. Guys, if you don't have this, no big deal. You really don't need it. I'm just putting it in because I have it. Tomato paste or tomato sauce. Salt for flavoring. That's all. If you have a few of these, or if you don't have a few of these, and whatever veggies you have, let's go, put it into a pot and cook it. I promise you, you're going to enjoy it. I know my Caribbean friends probably saying, hey, that's our regular, but believe me, I had took this to work and everyone was amazed by the flavor. So why not show it to them? Since I'm not working and I'm home, show you the steps. All right, let's go. Let's get started. Before chopping these up, I went ahead and put some water to boil. I got the biggest pot to cook this in, so I have water boiling. I'll go ahead and add my rice, black eye peas, and if you have any other beans that you would like to use, split peas, lentil, whatever grains you have that you want to put in here, you go ahead and do that. I promise you, there is no fancy way to do this. Okay, the rice is in there. Just put your beans in there now. There is no right or wrong to this meal. Just put it all in a pot. The most simple way to cook it too. sit down, read a book, turn it once in a while. Easy cooking. Remember I said it's frozen black ice, so it might float up a little. Add some salt, chop your onion, put your ingredients in here now. Let it cook. Add your peppers. You'll break up some of them. Add some salt. You'll taste again and see if you need some more. Add your onions. And what you do, cut up your yuca, cassava, if you call it cassava, and potatoes. Anything that might take a little time to boil, because every other veggies there will just take a few minutes. So while this is cooking, just go ahead and start preparing the other stuff that might take a couple of more extra minutes to boil, like the yuca, potatoes, sweet potatoes, plantain. Go ahead, but I actually use up all my plantain for chips, so I don't have any of that to put in here. No problem. Like I says, if you don't have one or two items in here, no problem. Just put everything that you get, that you're cleaning up your refrigerator and want to do fresh groceries. Let's check on this. Yes. Okay, go ahead, add your sweet potato, yuca, sweet potato, I said, just add everything in there. Give it about 10 minutes. That give you enough time to chop up all your other veggies to put it in here. Okay, cover and let it cook again. Okay, take a spoon and try breaking the yuca to see if it bursts. Yes, it breaks, which will take a few more minutes to cook, but this is the time you want to put in all the other veggies and let it cook on a slow heat, slow medium heat, for everything to start melting and come together. So I'll put my coconut milk in here now and all the other veggies that I putting in. My coconut milk. Mine is frozen, but it'll melt really quick with all that heat in there. Add your celery or whatever other stuff you got to add in. Just add all your veggies now. Zucchini. I'm so glad that I have eggplant to put in. And seems a lot, but believe me, it start melt and they'll go down nicely. So I add all my veggies, even the chickpeas, the kidney beans, cabbage, okra. I add everything in there, keep the stove on the lowest heat and keep stirring now and then. The last veggie that I like to add is the spinach. And just push that down. You see, that's why I said to use the biggest pan in your house if you have a whole lot of veggies. Like I said, everything that I had was 1 or 2 pieces of everything except the spinach. I had a whole lot of that. Adds up to this big giant pan of all-in-one meal. This is called all-in-one meal, okay? But I'll be sharing with my parents, so this will disappear today. Okay, so let me push this down a little more, and then I'll add my paprika, tomato paste, and all that. Okay, so add your tomato sauce or tomato paste. That will add some nice color in there. About, if you don't, like I said, if you don't have cashew, you don't have to put cashew. Tomato paste and the paprika is good enough for the color changing. But really, this thing is already packed with a whole lot of flavors. For the non-vegetarians, I know usually they add sardines and chicken or fish. Well, this is strictly vegetarian, vegans. So what I will be adding with this on top, I had some leftover tofu, bunjal tofu, masala tofu. So I have some of that. I will add that on top to enjoy this. But really, guys, this is good enough. So go ahead, mix this up. Let me mix this up and let this start cook slowly. Oh, I'm making a mess. Okay, so this is all. This should take about another 10 minutes to for everything to cook through nicely. And I believe you will have to taste now to see for your salt. This is the best time to taste to see if you need more salt into this. And let it cook for another 10 minutes on a slow heat. Remember to stir it now and then. And we'll see in a little bit. Okay, this is all done. It's time for me to try this. See, everything is so creamy. Everything is cooked nicely in here. You have a piece of yuca, potatoes, zucchini, eggplant, okra, all the healthy spinach that I picked from my garden. See that? Of course, let me get the hot pepper in there. Now remember, I said any side you have, you can put on top of this. I have masala tofu, bunjal tofu, so I'll be using that on top of this. Adding some masala tofu up there. So I add the tofu, masala tofu. Masala tofu is simple to make, right? You guys have all the season, you just put it up there. I have some salted cucumber for nice and cool feel to this food because it's hot in heat and spicy as well. Okay, it's time for me to enjoy this. Look at that, guys. This bowl is packed with healthy, nutritious, and creamy. Let me try this. Can't wait to try this. Let me try this. Definitely. It's loaded with all these different flavors in here. Alright, remember I said clean up your refrigerator, grab everything that's in there, every vegetables that you have, 1 piece, 2 pieces, whatever you get, put it together, and make a pot of healthy, delicious meal. All right.